Every year, more than 1.4 billion lives move in rhythm with a land vast enough to hold deserts, jungles, glaciers, and 12 climate zones under the same sky. A country where mountains rise like myths, where rivers cut through history itself, and where the Earth's oldest civilization still beats with restless energy. A place shaped by dynasties and revolutions, by emperors and philosophers, by storms, silence, and fire. For thousands of years, China has endured, reshaping itself again and again while holding tight to traditions older than most nations can imagine. And from this constant transformation emerged a society of staggering depth, where ancient temples whisper to glass skyscrapers, and the past and future walk side by side. Beyond the skylines of Shanghai and Hong Kong lie hidden valleys, floating mountains, emerald rivers, forgotten villages, and landscapes so surreal they seem painted rather than real. Begin where history breathes loudest, the Great Wall of China, a ribbon of stone stretching across the mountains like a sleeping dragon. It winds over ridges, disappears into clouds, and reappears in the distance as if rising from another era. Walk its battlements, and you feel the weight of centuries watching silently from every tower. Far beyond lies the heart of the empire, Beijing, a city where time folds in on itself. In the Forbidden City, crimson walls echo with the footsteps of emperors. In the Temple of Heaven, blue-tiled roofs reach toward the sky as if inviting heaven to speak back. Travel west to Shanxi province, where ancient tombs and terracotta warriors stand as guardians of China's eternal story. Here, history is not written, it is carved into the earth. And in Mount Huangshan, granite peaks rise from seas of cloud like brushstrokes from an ancient ink painting. Pine trees cling to cliff sides, twisted by winds that have blown since the first emperors dreamed of immortality. In these landscapes, China's legacy lives on, timeless, patient, and unbroken. There are mountains, and then there are China's mountains, worlds unto themselves. In Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, sandstone pillars rise straight into the sky, like the earth remembering how to dream. Mist curls around them, birds glide between them, and the entire landscape feels carved from another universe. Nearby stand the Tianzi Mountains, a kingdom of stone spires that glow gold at sunrise. This is a place the clouds call home, where silence echoes louder than sound. Travel east to Laoshan Mountain and Chengdu, where granite peaks plunge toward the sea and Taoist temples cling to cliff sides. Here, the world feels still, quiet enough to hear your own thoughts again. Farther west lies the wild expanse of Xinjiang's Tianshan Grand Canyon, where crimson cliffs and deep ravines create a landscape both fierce and beautiful. China's mountains are not merely landforms. They are stories. They are myths made real. China's soul has always flowed with its rivers. The Li River winds through Guilin and Yangshuo, where Karst mountains rise like emerald cathedrals above mirror-still waters. Fishermen drift across the river at dawn, their lamps glowing like fallen stars. Travel north to Jinshanling Valley, where lakes shimmer turquoise, teal and sapphire. So clear they reflect the sky itself. Waterfalls cascade through forests of red, gold and green, painting autumn across every corner. Follow the mighty Yangtze River as it carves the legendary Three Gorges, where cliffs rise like giants guarding the current. The river roars, whispers and sighs, carrying the heartbeat of China with it. And in Detian Waterfall, one of Asia's great cascades, thunders over jade-colored pools on the border of Guangxi, a spectacle of power and beauty intertwined. Then the journey changes. From ancient stone to shimmering steel, Shanghai rises like a futuristic dream. The skyline of Pudong glitters at night, towers piercing the clouds, the Bund glowing with old world charm across the river. Here, history and tomorrow stand face to face. Far to the south, Shenzhen pulses with innovation, a city built from ambition where glass towers reflect a metropolis that never stops moving. It is the beating heart of modern China. Hong Kong bursts with neon lights, crowded markets, soaring peaks, and harbors filled with life. It is a world within a world, restless, electric, unforgettable. Guangzhou hums with culture and color. Wuhan pulses with energy. Nanjing blends memory and modernity beneath its ancient walls. China's cities are more than skylines. They are living stories, ever evolving, ever rising. Follow the coastline eastward to places where sea and sky blur into one. The Shangxi Islands, scattered across the East China Sea, glow with fishing villages, hidden beaches, and quiet shores where time slows to a gentle heartbeat. In Macau, Portuguese streets weave through Chinese tradition, a fusion of cultures, colors, and centuries mingling like old friends. Farther south, Hainan Island rises from tropical seas. Palm forests, warm winds, and beaches touched by golden light. Here, China becomes a tropical dream. Along the shores of Qingdao, Laoshan reflects on the water below. Temples overlooking waves that break softly beneath ancient cliffs. Coastal China is a world of horizons, vast, open, and endlessly inviting. To the far west lies Xinjiang, a land of deserts, mountains, and untamed grandeur. Canyons burn red beneath the sun, and sand dunes stretch like rolling gold across the horizon. In Gansu province, rainbow mountains ripple with color, a landscape so surreal it feels painted by the earth itself. Farther north in Heilongjiang, winter forests whisper beneath falling snow, and frozen rivers shimmer in the pale sunlight. The Yardang landform in the desert west carves shadows across the land. Stone sculptures shaped by wind and time, standing like guardians of a forgotten world. These are China's raw edges, vast, powerful and eternal. Head south to a land where culture blooms vibrant and wild. In Guangxi, karst peaks rise like jade guardians over river villages. In Yunnan, temples glow beneath snow-capped mountains, and jungles hum with life older than history itself. Lanterns sway in ancient towns. Tea grows on misty hillsides, and every valley carries a melody uniquely its own. In Guizhou, mountains fold and unfold like waves, villages cling to cliffsides, and waterfalls thunder through the green. Further east in Fujian, Tulu earthen homes rise like ancient fortresses shaped by community and tradition. Southern China is a mosaic of colors, cultures, and stories, each one vivid, each one unforgettable. Across China's vastness, there are places where the world grows still, where mountains cradle temples and centuries gather like incense in the air. On the sacred peaks of Mount Fanqing, a lone temple stands above the clouds, balanced upon a towering pillar of stone. Pilgrims climb thousands of steps to touch the sky, their prayers carried off by mountain winds. In the ancient recesses of Chengdu, beneath the shadow of bamboo groves, temples glow softly at dusk, lanterns swaying like gentle breaths as monks chant timeless verses. Travel east to the tea-scented hills of Zhejiang, where hidden shrines rest beside waterfalls, their wooden beams weathered by rain, their courtyards alive with the whisper of pine trees. And in the heart of Fujian, Tulu communities gather around communal halls, where tradition, family and spirit still hold the rhythm of daily life. These sacred spaces are more than monuments. They are reminders that peace can be found anywhere you stand still long enough to feel it. Beyond the mountains and megacities, beyond the temples and ancient walls, there is another China, the China of everyday life. Morning markets open in Guangzhou, steam rising from dim sum baskets, voices blending like a living chorus. In Hong Kong, ferries glide across Victoria Harbour as commuters sip tea beneath the glow of sunrise. In the shaded alleys of Beijing's Hutongs, older generations play chess under leafy trees, their laughter mingling with the echo of bicycles rolling softly through narrow lanes. Along the rivers of Yangshuo, families gather to wash vegetables, children splash in the shallows, and the mountains stand watch over another quiet day. In Suzhou, canals mirror the reflection of whitewashed homes and arched bridges, where silk weavers still craft threads that once adorned emperors. And in the countryside of Guizhou and Yunnan, villages dance in wooden squares to melodies passed down for centuries. Everywhere you go, China's story is written not just in landscapes and monuments, but in its people. their faces, their voices, their traditions, their dreams. It is here, in these ordinary moments, that the true heartbeat of China reveals itself. And so the journey ends, in a land that feels endless. China is more than a country. It is a symphony of worlds. Ancient walls, sacred peaks, glowing cities, whispering rivers, and dreams carved into stone. You'll remember the mist drifting across Zhangjiajie, the glow of Shanghai's skyline at dusk, the calm of West Lake at sunrise, the thunder of Ditian waterfall, the silence atop the Great Wall as sunlight breaks over the mountains. You'll remember the warmth of its people, the flavors of its streets, and the way every place feels rooted in time, yet reaching toward tomorrow. China does not reveal itself all at once. It unfolds, layer by layer, story by story, like a scroll unrolling beneath endless skies. And as you walk away, you realize something profound. The journey through China never truly ends. It continues in memory, in wonder, and in every step you take on the road ahead.